doing through real people and real ministry right here in Chilton County and just central Alabama. And I wanted to just go ahead and introduce Mr. Jody Hill. He is the pastor at Verbena Methodist Church and at Thorsby Methodist Church. Man, he's running the gauntlet, all right? He's doing some good stuff. But I wanted to just welcome you guys on. This is going to be a great show. But Jody, just tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, my wife, Donna, we've got 3 children, 6 grandchildren. We've been in Clanton about almost 25 years.
25 years.
Came from Auburn.
War Eagle. Come on.
War Eagle. But after 40 years of working in retail automobile sales, well, during that, when we got into ministry, but we'll get to that in a few minutes. But we've been in the ministry here where we are now for 6 years, almost 6 years.
Yeah.
It was my second time.
Okay.
We'll talk about that whenever you want me to talk about it. I'm coming up on 75 years old.
Come on.
75 years old.
Man.
If I'd known.
Do you feel it?
If I'd known I was going to last this long, I'd have took better care.
There you go.
You know, but it doesn't help that I'm not a fitness guru, but my wife is a fitness instructor. Why?
That does help.
Don't help me. Don't help me.
Man.
But yeah, we're just blessed. We didn't know when we first moved over here what was going to happen with us. We knew we came here to work at a car dealership, and things just started happening.
Yeah.
You know, and God did some things.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, well, we're blessed to be here.
That's
I
awesome.
didn't figure we'd be here when we first moved here by now.
Really?
I figured we'd be gone.
Really?
Yeah.
Man, that's so cool just to see how God's just used you throughout that time since you got here.
Yeah.
And so we'll go into the first question. How did you just first feel called into ministry?
Well, you want both times?
Sure. We'll take both times.
When we first moved to Clanton, we'd always been active in church, in Methodist church. I married into the Methodist church. And, but we'd never actually done anything together in church other than go to church.
Yeah.
And when we got over here, we got involved at Clanton first. Attended our first Bible study together.
Yeah.
Midge Mitchell on the book of Genesis. Bought my own first Bible at that time.
Oh, man. Come on.
You know. And then Larry Anderson came to town.
Yeah.
And that set a lot of stuff in motion. A bunch of us men got together within a year after Larry got here. We went to a men's convocation, if you will, at Tallahassee.
Okay.
That the conference put on for Methodist men, United Methodist Men.
Yeah.
And I'd never really seen God move. Never had experienced it. Like I said, when we first got here, I went through the motions. You know, I never had I always believed, but I wasn't where I needed to be.
Yeah.
I never knew that though.
Right.
But we went on that retreat, and I was 20-something of us, rented a bus, and on the way back, we experienced the Spirit of God moving through that bus.
Really?
Absolutely. I mean, we had a good time, and had listened to some people speak and had some good music and all that, but we got to talking and praying, and it just wouldn't quit.
Wow.
Spreading the word to each other.
On the bus ride back.
On the bus ride
That's cool.
back.
That's awesome.
None of us slept on the way back.
Man.
None of us slept on the way back. I mean, it was most of the folks you see now over there, Tommy. Gosh, I forgot who else. His dad was on it.
Yeah.
His dad's passed now, but of course Larry and his son, and we just, guys would get up and just go to the front of the bus, let's pray for so-and-so. Let's pray for, and it just Well, even the bus driver had tears in his eyes.
Wow.
You know, I never experienced something like this. And after that, things just kind of started moving. We came back. We had not been an active Methodist men's.
Mm-hmm.
And part of what I talked to him about was coming back and re-kicking that off. And by opening my mouth, I got made president.
There you go.
But, and then carry forward the next year, we did, the whole church did Purpose Driven Life.
Yeah.
And we had a committee. I was on the steering committee, but not on an assignment. But then we had a gentleman that was going to be in charge of prayer.
Mm-hmm.
He was going on a trip. So he had to ask out of it. And we were sitting in the fellowship hall, the new one, Helen Parish, talking, and he told us he was going to have to quit. So Larry's saying, we need somebody. I'm sitting in one place, and Ella Trobaugh, who's one of my mentors, sitting right in front of me. And it got real quiet. Real quiet. And something came out of me and said, I'll do it.
Sure.
I said, I'll do it. And then Ella, knowing me like she did, she went,
Really?
okay,
Okay.
okay. So that was the first time I really got into leading and guiding something in church.
Mm-hmm.
And ended up holding a prayer meeting every Wednesday night during that time.
Yeah.
You know, coordinated that and led prayer and that kind of stuff. I went to Larry. I said, here's the format we're going to do on Wednesday night. He said, no, that's the format you're going to do. That wasn't explained early. I found that out on the run. But anyway, during that time, I felt the urge to be a lay pastor, a lay minister. So I started that track. And I don't know if I'd ever had the push, but I kept thinking, I want to do this as a minister, as a part-time pastor.
Mm-hmm.
And I kept thinking and worrying, was it me or was it God? Do I want to do this or does he want me to do this? I didn't want to do it if I was really sensing being selfish about it, because it wasn't, you know. And I got on the track to do it, and then one Sunday, the district superintendent came to Clanton and spoke. And we went up to the parsonage afterwards, and I helped cook hot dogs and stuff for the confirmands.
Yeah.
And he was sitting there and we were talking. And he was trying to get me to figure out what I was going to do. And we're talking. And all of a sudden he says, what do you want to do? I said, I want to do it. He said, okay, I got you a church. That was it.
There you go.
I mean.
Bam.
And I got assigned to my first church.
Yeah.
Mount Nebo.
Mm-hmm.
Stayed there 6 years. Wonderful place to go, and those people were awesome. They were very, very good to somebody who'd never done it.
Yeah.
They trained me good, I think.
Hey. There you go.
But for those 6 years, I was a preacher.
Mm-hmm.
Part-time, you can't be a pastor.
Okay.
You were a Sunday preacher. And that's what it was. In the car business, I worked 5-6 days a week. And part of that time, I worked out of town.
Mm-hmm.
Matter of fact, when I accepted the call and got my first church, I was working in Panama City and commuting on the weekends.
Oh, wow.
So anyway.
Man.
And so we had a blast. I mean, we had a great time at Mount Nebo. Then I had 2 other small churches, and then had to make a decision. Things were not good car-wise, economically, financially. So I decided I had to make a decision.
Mm-hmm.
So I dropped back. And instead of just walking away, I was fixing to turn 65. So he retired me as a UMC local pastor, licensed local pastor. So that was the first time. That's the first.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm working, 4 years go by. I quit my lay job
Mm-hmm.
and decided we're going to figure out what's next.
Mm-hmm.
Praying where God wanted us to go. If He wants us to stay here, we always thought we'd move to the beach. I got family in Panama City, and March 17th will be 6 years ago. I got a phone call from the conference office
Mm-hmm.
from Alan Newton. He was a DS at that time. I had not spoken to anyone in the conference office in 4 years. I had not spoken to anybody about going back into the ministry.
Mm-hmm.
Really, it's the furthest thing from my mind. I was going to go back into carbons or something. I had to work.
Yeah.
I got a phone call that says, "You want church?" I got one coming in Chilton County. We were sitting around the picnic table in the backyard, me and my wife, and I didn't even look at Donna. I just said yes. I didn't give her an opportunity to discuss it. We just said yes. And a couple of weeks later, he called and told me where it was. And we've been there, June will be 6 years.
Wow. That's awesome.
It's been awesome.
I bet.
Been awesome.
Man, come on. I love it. That's so good. So I guess just you can look at this as in ministry as a whole or just at the church you're at. But what's a moment that just confirmed that you were just right where God wanted you?
Before I ever preached a sermon at Verbena,
Mm-hmm.
about 2 weeks before, I asked them if we could have what some pastors call a covenant meeting
Mm-hmm.
to meet with the council and just get to know each other a little
Yeah.
bit. And we blended from day one.
Mm.
It was just, there was not a transition period.
Yeah.
I mean, we walked in, had that meeting, my wife and I, Donna, and it just, when we left, we felt like we were at home.
Yeah.
And I never felt that before.
Right.
And that confirmed that I'm where I'm supposed to be.
Hmm.
And from then on, there's been all kinds of things happen along
Oh, yeah.
that just have reconfirmed and reconfirmed and reconfirmed.
Yeah.
And it's just, there's no love-hate involved. It's a strictly love relationship
Man,
between me and those people.
come on.
And I was able to be a pastor
Oh, that's good.
that I couldn't be.
Yeah. You get and I think that's it. Do you feel like there's a difference between, or not a difference, but just to be able to be a pastor to those people instead of just you get up there and speak one Sunday and it's over, but you get to be there and just truly.
That was where my heart was the whole time. That was my, once I accepted the call and went on the track
Mm-hmm.
in the UMC, my thing was probably to be an associate pastor in a larger church
Mm-hmm.
as a congregational care pastor,
Yeah.
because that's where my heart was. I wasn't able to show it,
Right.
but this is a part-time pastorate, not considered full-time, but I treat it as it is.
Yeah.
These people and I have such a great relationship that I would never want to do anything to harm that, obviously.
Yeah.
As you know, we are in an older congregation.
Mm-hmm.
I told them when we had that first meeting, because the past 2 or 3 pastors, except for maybe one, had all been just seminary graduates.
Yeah.
So they were in their 20s.
Mm-hmm.
I told them I brought the average age up 50 years just by the pastor.
Right.
And, but we are older, and when you have an older group, you're going to have issues, health issues especially. And I've been able to be with them, pray with them, spend time with them at the hospital, at home. The stuff I never could do before.
Yeah.
And I feel like I finally answered the calling that I had, and I know now that it was Him and not me.
Yeah.
Because that's just, I'm at home.
Yeah.
We're at home. My wife and I, Donna, are both at home, and have no desires to ever. This is going to be it.
Yeah. That's
This
great.
will be the last place we go.
And you can tell, like, the folks over there, in which I've known all of them, gosh, since I was a little kid. But being able to go back, we went back and we were able to help lead my youth were able to come and lead worship over there. And everyone there was just so loving to those students that were there and just loved on them, and we're so grateful. And that was just a really cool experience. And so just being able to just relay on, like, the folks over there just are awesome. And so
the day that you came and spoke,
that was a great time. That was a great time. And so I coming from this and what your ministry looks like right now and what you do at your church, what would you say is just the heartbeat behind your ministry?
the time I get to spend with them,
Yeah.
knowing that I'm available, I'm going to be available, whatever I got to do, I'm going to make the time if whatever I got to do, if they got something they need. If they need me at the church, if they need me, I don't have set hours.
Mm-hmm.
Do have an office, maybe once or twice a week, but to be available, that's what drives me, is to be available for them.
And just being relational
Yeah,
to them. No, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's great. And I think that's like every ministry job, when you say like to truly build those relationships with people, the people that you're pastoring, the people that you're ministering to.
yes.
And I think that is a huge thing.
It's one of the advantages, though, of being in churches the size of Verbena and Thorsby.
Mm-hmm.
I know everybody,
Yeah.
everybody. And I feel like I know them very well.
Mm-hmm.
In a larger church, I can know everybody, but it's hard to know everybody well,
Yeah.
because there's so much going on. So many different people and things happen. And that's what I love about being in a small church.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like a family, a true, tight-knit family.
Oh, that's good. I love it. I love it. We're going to take a quick little break, and then we'll be back, and we're just going to talk just a little bit more. It's called, and talk about just our second segment. It's called Ministry in Motion, just kind of seeing what ministry looks like moving forward and everything else that's going on with you. But we'll be right back after this.
Traditions come and go, but excellent service and compassionate care are benchmarks in any era. That's what Ellison Memorial Funeral Home is committed to providing you. Whether through the pre-arrangement process or seeking services at your time of loss, Ellison Memorial offers a noticeable level of care and attention to detail. Others do not. So before making a decision based on yesterday's traditions, experience the Ellison difference when it comes to your loved one's final arrangements. You'll be glad you did. Call us today at 205-280-4600. Ellison Memorial Funeral Home, setting the new standard in local funeral service excellence. We are always here when you need us.
Underage drinking is deemed by many adults to be a rite of passage. Parents who host parties for youth may think they are being protective, but they are actually putting their youth at risk of physical and social consequences. Know the truth. Underage drinking and social hosting is a bad mix. For more information, contact Central Alabama Wellness, 205-651-0077, or visit centralalabamawellness.org.
Chilton Mobile Home Parts and Supply is your go-to destination for top quality mobile home parts and supplies in Clanton, Alabama. Conveniently located at 14023 County Road 29, just 3 miles east of Thorsby. We offer a diverse inventory, including underpinning, doors, windows, faucets, tubs, setup supplies, and more. Our commitment to quality ensures you'll find the best solutions for your mobile home needs. Upgrade your space with stylish doors and windows. Enhance functionality with top-notch faucets and tubs. All conveniently available in one place. Visit us today or call 205-646-1949. Transform your mobile home with Chilton, where quality meets convenience. Need reliable towing or diesel repair?
All right, we are back with Faith on the Ground, guys. We're in our second segment. It's called Ministry in Motion. Jody, what is something in your ministry right now that you're just really excited about?
2 things.
Okay.
Well, more than that, but still, as far as what's happening within the church.
Yeah.
Our ladies group, Now Committee, Nurture, Outreach, and Witness,
Okay.
they are so active, answering needs, especially if we have somebody in the church that needs food,
Yeah.
that's had problems being sick or whatever.
Yeah.
They reach out and they love and take care of these people. They don't just take them food and come back though.
Right.
They spend time with them, talk to them, what's going on, listen to them,
Yeah.
and that kind of stuff. And then another thing we got going that is as needed again. I got some guys that they just stepped up a couple of 3 years ago and they started building ramps for people who
Really?
needed to get into their house.
Oh man, come on.
You know, and some people have paid for some materials. They don't take anything for doing the work, but we've also had we don't mean they don't have to pay for the materials. What I'm saying,
Yeah.
they do the whole deal. But we've had people wanting us to go to Montgomery because they'd heard about it up here,
Oh wow.
and we had to tell them no. We need to keep it close. They're like me. They're not young
Yeah.
bucks. Plus, you get into the liability of the traveling. So they asked me about it, and I said I wouldn't do it. You know, there's a lot of risk involved. To me, especially personal risk with each other. So, but those two things are
Sounds like some really good outreach.
moving right. It is.
Yeah, just
It's
really good
excellent.
outreach in the area.
Excellent. Of course, with Beth Ann Pope up at the high school, we have a presence there, and her mother's in there. Leah's in there about
Yeah.
every day. Mama Pope
Yeah.
is all the kids call her, and she does a lot of. I mean, she's the one that heads up the Now Committee, so that makes a lot of sense. But she's the kids know her, they love her, and they know that if they need anything, they come to Mama Pope.
Come on.
You know.
Yeah.
And
That's awesome.
then we participate with See at the Pole. Have a presence up there.
Yeah.
Some people say, well, what are you getting out of it? How many kids you got coming? How many? That's not what we're up there for.
Yeah.
We're up there to plant seeds.
No, that's good.
Plant seeds, and if they take a seed and grow with it, and they go to somewhere else, they're where they're supposed to be. You know. So I don't look at it like we're going up there to grow Verbena Methodist Church. We're there to grow the kingdom.
That's
no matter
good.
where it is.
That's good.
So those are three things that are really important, and
Yeah.
it's constant.
Absolutely.
It doesn't slack up.
That's too good, man. I love it. And so in your own life, can you just share just a recent God moment? Just a recent God moment where you've just seen him work through your life?
I mean,
Or through your ministry, whatever.
First thing off the top of my head is a lady we had at the church that had a neuralgia problem.
Okay.
Comes from the brain. Anyway, it was affecting her. It just, when it would hurt, it was worse than anything she'd have felt in her life.
Man.
And she'd gone to a neurologist. Nobody could figure out what was going on. And her husband has a neurologist. She took him to the doctor one day. And while she was in there, she said, let me talk about me for a minute. No problem, man. We can fix that. Doesn't take long.
Really?
Yeah. So God put her where she was supposed to be because of her husband.
Wow, that's so cool.
So she's fine.
Man.
She could tell the difference that the next morning after the surgery. That's how quick it was.
Wow.
You know, so that.
Just stuff like that. No, that's
yeah,
awesome.
You see that, and knowing she'd been on a prayer list for 6 months for this problem.
Yeah.
So, you know, when we see that, that's one thing. We go over our prayer list on Sunday. I don't detail it out. We do the additions and takeoffs. But when we see somebody that's coming off, not because we held a funeral, but because
God's
they
work.
got better and
Yeah.
God did something for them. Oh man, that just
It's awesome.
yes,
Come on.
it just sets you on fire.
I bet. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Have you seen?
up. And I'm not gonna give it up. But you get, you're getting a dry time,
Mm-hmm.
and he brings me out of it.
Come on.
I
Man.
talk to him, he brings me out of it.
I love it. No, absolutely. And so just moving forward, we're going to go to our third segment. This one's more just kind of personal, I feel like. But what is just a spiritual lesson that God's been teaching you recently?
Just like I just talked about, don't quit.
Don't quit.
Don't give up. I've got you back.
Yeah.
I'm here. You're doing what I've got you doing.
Yeah.
Trust me. Just stay the course, and we're gonna be okay.
Yeah.
And that
That's good.
keeps me up.
Do you think that's something that like happens, not happens a lot, but do you think it kind of comes along with like maybe some burnout for a little bit, or just something like it's just a lot of stuff happening? Sometimes it's just
Yeah.
like, God,
They can
help me get through this. Help me make it through this next
Right.
week, because all this might be happening at church or might be happening in my life or anything else like that.
I think so. I mean, 2 years ago we had 4 funerals. That's
Mm-hmm.
a lot for a small church in 1 year,
Yeah.
and it will tend to weigh on you because you get so close to these people.
Oh yeah.
And but ended up taking 2 Sundays off
Yeah.
after my counsel told me I had to.
Take a break. Take a breath.
You had a lot going on, so we did that, and that's another way they support us, me and Donna. But yeah, he stays. We read and he tells us in the Word that I'm your constant, and I tend to I am human,
Mm-hmm. Fun fact.
and you forget these things.
Yeah.
You get so focused on this, and I keep forgetting where the compass is supposed to be pointing.
Mm-hmm.
It's pointing, but I end up taking a left-hand turn or something, and
Right.
getting distracted.
Yeah.
And some people might say, "Well, you're a pastor; you shouldn't be that way." But I'm also human.
Yeah. Well, I think it's cool that you said, like, your counsel said, "Hey, I think you need to take a break after all this," and it's cool that they recognize that.
Yes.
Because I feel like during those breaks, I know we have pastors that take sabbaticals or time off, and it's not just a time just to, hey, vacation, let's go to all this. But I think it's a time to where those spiritual lessons happen during those times, and you get to get closer to God. You get to refresh and abide in Him during that time.
Right.
And
I've never had one like some of them do. I mean, I just had a day or 2 off. But,
yeah,
But my understanding, talking to some of the pastors, as good friends of mine, that it's a great time of, as you said, renewal and self-reflection on where you've been and what you want to do.
yeah. And even if it's a day or two too, as well.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's one of those things, like, it's good for pastors just to be able to take that breath,
Yes.
and just to refresh and have that renewal through that time, even if it's a day, just to get back in it. And so, because I think like you said, four deaths in a small church or even in a bigger church, it's something to where that weighs a lot on you. Because I know you brought this up of how relational you are with your people,
Right.
and so you build these relationships with all of these people, even the ones that passed away. That can be hard and difficult,
Yes.
and obviously that's one of those things where we lean on the Lord through those times. But I think it's also good to take that time of rest as well.
Take that
So
step back.
but no, I love that. I think that's great. So through those difficult times that you might go through, what is something or what keeps you just encouraged during those times?
God, especially, but my people.
Yeah.
My people. Knowing that I'm going to see them, I'm going to talk to them. I burn up a text messages. I got everybody in those churches except for 2 people that do texting. And that way I don't feel like I'm interrupting, but I can stay in constant contact somehow.
Yeah.
If I got somebody that's laid up, I mean, we got a lot of people that live on the river.
Right.
And just driving out there, I have to talk to them, make sure they want me to come, stuff like that. But the people drive me because they just, for lack of a better way to put it, they just show me love.
Yeah.
They show me the love of Christ.
Yeah.
Show both of us. They show me and Donna the love of Christ. The spirit that God shows me through them is what keeps me going.
Yeah. That's great. That's awesome encouragement. And so some fun questions I always like to ask. What is just a hobby that you absolutely just love or that you're really into? He's gonna be like, none. I'm just kidding.
Actively none.
Okay.
Actively none. I'm a football nut.
Hey,
Grew up in it.
Come
so,
on.
You know.
So were you all? So we said War Eagle. I know some of y'all might not like that, but have you always grown up an Auburn fan?
Started when I was 7. My
Come
brother
on.
played there 60, 61, 62.
Who did?
My brother.
No way.
And I grew up 30 miles away.
Okay.
So it's just all
Auburn.
and act up. Then we moved to Auburn, lived there about 20 years before we came over here.
Okay.
On Saturdays, which I was usually not home because at work, but Donna would tell me that you could hear the announcer, the band,
Everything.
and everything, and the whistles going on where we lived. We lived up off of North College.
Okay. Yeah.
So, she could hear that out in the backyard.
Right.
So, it was,
That's too cool.
we were right in the middle of it.
Man.
Yeah.
And so well, definitely Auburn football. We'll go with that one.
Oh, yeah.
So next question. If you could sit down with any biblical figure besides Jesus, who would it be and why?
Paul.
Paul? Why Paul?
I would love to have been there when he had that conversion,
Yeah.
to see before and after.
Mm-hmm.
Because we read about all that, but to know what he did in the name of Jesus Christ, and the work he did, and the suffering he had, and the belief he never, ever gave up,
Yeah.
ever. In chains, in prison, whatever it might be, beaten,
Yeah.
and just to know what we read that he's been through,
Yeah.
to get the first-hand conversation, because you can get it deeper
Right.
from him,
Yeah.
and it was just to know what he felt
Man.
and everything he went through.
That would be really cool.
Yeah.
We have a lot of folks bring up Paul in that conversion moment. I think is just to be like, man, what was that like?
Right.
What was that? But just like the scales over your eye, like that, like so you were blind, you couldn't see. Like
Right.
how crazy was this? But I think that was always it's such a really good one, as well as just like, man, when you were in prison, like,
Yeah.
what? I know you depended on the Lord through all that. Tell us more, like, or tell me how crazy was it, man? And so, I think that's a great one.
Well, I can relate to it a little bit because I have a nephew in prison in
Okay.
Florida, and we have begun communicating.
Really?
He can call one phone call out a week, 5 minutes,
Mm-hmm.
and been able to start talking to him,
Wow,
and
that's so good.
he's becoming a believer.
Really?
Yeah.
Praise God, man. That's awesome. Let's go.
Send him some books and stuff, but that's one of those fringe things, not just part of church.
Yeah.
But when you can influence a family member, especially,
Mm-hmm.
who's in prison for drugs,
Yeah.
selling, possession.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I've kind of become long distance his surrogate grandfather. His grandfather passed, my brother. His father's passed. So,
Yeah.
I just.
But that's cool that
when
you're
we
there
made
for
that
him.
when we made that first contact,
Yeah.
it set me on fire.
Come on. That's so good, man.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And praying that continues and you can keep up with him. And
Well, he's got visitation rights now. It's just me figuring out how to get down there on a Saturday.
yeah.
Because the Saturday and Sunday's on the day.
Right,
you
right.
can do it. So, but we're working on that.
Come on.
You know.
That's awesome. And so, last question in this segment, but what is your just go-to, or do you have a favorite worship song or hymn that you just really love? I always like to ask this one, just on the worship side of
Well,
stuff.
On traditional side, excuse me. Dang, I can't think of it now. That's what happens when you get old.
He's like, I had it.
It is well.
Yes, it's a great one.
It is well. And on the other side, the side that we don't talk about it, Verbena, because
I got you. I got you.
I trust in God.
Oh, it's such a good one. Oh, it's one of my favorites.
Man,
Oh, I love it so much.
it stirs the soul quickly.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Man, those are some good ones.
It helps to wake your soul up when you're not in the right place. When you're drifting a little bit, when you're not where you know you need to be.
Man, come on.
You remind yourself you trust in Him.
That's so good. Well, we're going to take one more quick break, and then we'll be back with our last segment, just looking ahead and looking at ministry moving forward. But we'll take this break, and we'll be right back.
Service and compassionate care are benchmarks in any era. That's what Ellison Memorial Funeral Home is committed to providing you, whether through the pre-arrangement process or seeking services at your time of loss. Ellison Memorial offers a noticeable level of care and attention to detail. Others do not. So before making a decision based on yesterday's traditions, experience the Ellison difference when it comes to your loved one's final arrangements. You'll be glad you did. Call us today at 205-280-4600. Ellison Memorial Funeral Home, setting the new standard in local funeral service excellence. We are always here when you need us.
Underage drinking is deemed by many adults to be a rite of passage. Parents who host parties for youth may think they are being protective, but they are actually putting their youth at risk of physical and social consequences. Know the truth. Underage drinking and social hosting is a bad mix. For more information, contact Central Alabama Wellness, 205-651-0077, or visit centralalabamawellness.org.
Chilton Mobile Home Parts and Supply is your go-to destination for top quality mobile home parts and supplies in Clanton, Alabama. Conveniently located at 14023 County Road 29, just 3 miles east of Thorsby. We offer a diverse inventory, including underpinning, doors, windows, faucets, tubs, setup supplies, and more. Our commitment to quality ensures you'll find the best solutions for your mobile home needs. Upgrade your space with stylish doors and windows. Enhance functionality with top-notch faucets and tubs. All conveniently available in one place. Visit us today or call 205-646-1949. Transform your mobile home with Chilton, where quality meets convenience.
All right, we are back with Faith on the Ground. I'm having to send something real quick to one of our Piper Peach guys, just to throw on the stream real quick. There we go. Okay. So first of all, let's look at this. It's called Looking Ahead. It says, what are you currently just praying for in your ministry?
Biggest thing is to be able to be what God wants me to be to them and what they need.
Yeah.
And for it to go as long as possible.
Come on.
Like I said, I'm not a young anything anymore.
Come on, man.
But I want it to go. I'm enjoying it that much. I want it to last and last.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's what I ask about. And as I said, this will be the only. I won't go anywhere else.
Yeah,
You know,
that's good.
we made that pact a long time ago. When I don't know if I'm supposed to even talk about this or not, but when things came up about the divisions
Mm-hmm.
in the UMC,
Yeah.
they asked me, one of the first Sundays I was there, actually, what was I going to do
Mm-hmm.
when if it come to that?
Mm-hmm.
God put it on me to tell him, I'm going to do whatever you do.
Yeah.
God sent me to Verbena. I don't think God called me back to the UMC. He called me back to be the pastor at this church.
Yeah.
And we rode that horse,
Yeah.
got through that, and made the change, and nothing's changed, you know? It's just keep going.
Yeah. Still loving on those people and pastoring them, man. Come on. Okay, next one. What is just a dream that you have for the next season of your ministry?
Well, like I said, this is my last season.
Mm-hmm.
The way I look at it. Now, you know, God interrupted my 4 years out and brought me back.
Mm-hmm.
So he could do something. My plan is to be right there. And if he makes up his mind that he wants me doing something else, obviously I'll have to do it.
Yeah.
You know, I won't buck him. I used to buck him a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't buck him now. But my dream would be to be with these people until I can't anymore.
Yeah.
You know, and still be of some service as, you know, to help do something. And I mean, you know, if I get older, if I end up in assisted living or something like that, to be available to those people.
Yeah.
You know,
That's
things
good.
Things that we don't like to look forward
Right.
to, but we know where we are. We know how old we are.
Yeah.
You know.
Come on. I guess just first, what is something that you would tell yourself first starting out in ministry? Just from stuff that you've learned up until this point, and you're just like, man, you know what? I could have done this differently. Or, hey, don't do this. What's something that you would just tell yourself first starting out?
First starting out, the way I had to start out, I'd say just be patient.
Yeah.
God's got this, and he'll get you where he wants you. It's not what you want, it's what he wants.
Yeah.
And I found that out.
Mm-hmm.
Not by my own plans or anything else. But that's the main thing is just be patient.
Yeah.
But I was really, those first 6 years, I was trying hard to go full time, and I didn't have the credentials to do that.
Mm-hmm.
And I was trying to get on as somebody's associate before you had to be appointed.
Yeah.
And I was trying too hard to do that.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the biggest thing is just
Be patient.
be patient.
That's good. I love it. And I think that's the one thing that's everybody. Be patient, wait on the Lord, listen to him, and you're just
it.
and we're just like, no. We got this. We know what needs to happen. We know what's best for our lives.
That's it.
We try to think that, and then God just comes in and it's just like, hold up,
Yep.
listen to me.
Sometimes it can be abrupt.
Yeah. Yes, absolutely. And so I guess the last question, how can just the community be praying for you personally?
My health.
Yeah.
Don't have any real health issues, but you know, that's a driving thing to keep me going doing what I'm doing. It's my health to be able to do what I do. And just to stay with it.
Yeah.
Not let anything discourage me.
Yeah.
You know, no, again, God's got this. I don't have to worry about gotten this.
Yeah.
To stay with it and not be discouraged, not get down.
Yeah. That's good.
Yeah.
Come on. Well, man, thank you so much for just coming on the show this morning. I've been excited to have you on here and get you on here. But man, this was a great message and just everything that you were talking about. And we can definitely see that how much that you just care for your folks, and everything that you do, not even just coming from this interview, but just like outside looking in, just seeing it. We can see how much you care for them, and I love it. It's awesome. And just keep it going. I mean, we'll be praying that God just keeps moving through you and for your health and all these different things.
Thank you, sir.
But we just want to thank you guys so much for tuning in to Faith on the Ground. I do have one thing for you guys. It's for two things, actually. First thing, this isn't a promotion, just our church, First Methodist, is doing this, but I did want to promote this. It's we're doing an emergency food drive for the ice storm victims. I'll get a picture or something put up, but it's actually on our church Facebook page. We're doing emergency food drive, canned food, blankets, pull-up diapers, 2T to 5T clothes, water, and just, this says manual can openers. All right. We would love it if you guys would help donate. This is a huge thing with the ice storm that happened it's in like northern Mississippi. I'm probably butchering this a little bit. Northern Mississippi, South Tennessee area. There's still power still out. It's a lot of rough stuff happening out there, but there is a large white trailer. If you live in the Chilton County area and you know where Save More Foods is, that is where you can bring this stuff and put it in there as well. And if you have any other questions, it's happening between February 9th through February 11th. Today's the 10th, so we have one more day. It's from 8:30 until 7 p.m. If you want to contact Julie Hayes, her number is 334-657-0910. If you just need any more information on that, but we'd love it if you guys could help contribute to that. These folks are in some serious need. The power's still out. Some folks are still kind of trapped in there as well, just from all the destruction and stuff happened from that ice storm. So, man, we would love it if you guys would consider just donating to that cause. That's a great cause. And then the second thing that I have, this is First Methodist Church's 68th annual pancake date. 68 years, man, and in our community. And I feel like this is just a really big staple in our community. Tickets are $7 if y'all want to check that out. It's Saturday, February 14th. I've heard they're going to have some heart-shaped pancakes. So bring the love of your life up there, and guess what? Buy them some pancakes and sausage, all right? But it'll be at First Methodist Church in the Activity Center. Awesome time. It goes towards our Methodist men, which helps out a lot of missions and stuff that's happening in the area, and supporting different things. So if y'all want to come to that, we'd love to have you guys there. But that is all for this morning. We hope to have you guys back on next Tuesday at 10:30 here on Piper Peach Gospel. So we're so thankful for you guys, and we will see you